Good morning, everybody. It's Lasha. How are you? I put up a couple of shorts this morning to explain what I'll be doing. Trevor, I've quit the marijuana. This is happening to me all the time. People are calling me on Instagram, and I don't understand it because it's for subscribers only if they need a reading or anything like that. So just a moment, diving right in here. Yesterday, I got very frustrated. This is part 3, actually, of staying strong for the kids. She doesn't call her children kids. She calls them her children or her family, her son or her daughter. I don't know why. I haven't seen anybody on Us Magazine like this since the Lady Diana years in terms of royalty. And there's too many similarities between, Wallis Simpson and Meghan Markle are a completely different topic. I spoke a little bit about that in part 2, which is on videos. Part 3 is on a live, and I'm just going to read the entirety of this article because yesterday I threw it on the floor. Okay, so this is Us Magazine, Staying Strong for the Kids, the Princess of Wales. So it says, Princess Kate was the picture of poise and grace as she bravely revealed her cancer diagnosis to the world in a video shared on March the 22nd. Quote, "It has been an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family, but I've had a fantastic medical team who have taken great care of me," said the mom of 3 from a bench on the grounds of Windsor Castle. Well, first of all, in that first little paragraph, they have a little error because, I am not Einstein. I am not a writer at all. If I sit down and write with pen and paper, I'm excellent. But I talk into my phone. I gab a lot. I know it drives people crazy, but to the point. Why are they saying that? Because that also infuses speculation if people understand how to read the English language. So the implication there is just as disparaging as Kinsey Schofield, Piers Morgan, Kim Kardashian. I think Kim was just being silly, but she's too PR savvy to do that. Even The View had to go at her. And Whoopi Goldberg sat back and put her feet on the table and waited for them to stop. And Sunny said they were using a double boom, like as if she's the next Messiah. I am not keeping my opinions to myself anymore. Then it goes on to say, everything she said in the video, I am well and getting stronger every day by focusing on the things that will help me heal in my mind, body, and spirits. She didn't say spirits, she said spirit. First of all, she added, nodding, that her husband, Prince William, has been a great source of comfort and reassurance. I'll leave my opinion till the end. The beloved royal had undergone successful abdominal surgery in mid-January when following up tests discovered the cancer. Kate doesn't anybody have any respect? How in Blankville, does Meghan Markle get away with using the Duchess of Sussex, which, by the way, Emma from Tea and Therapy UK lives in Sussex, and she's infuriated, just like Sumi, just like Andrew Gold, Sean Atwood, Cynthia Williams is a Canadian YouTube channel. Last I saw her, she was at 685 souls. I bet you she's at 10,000 people watching her now because she's so good. And just because you're a smaller channel, it doesn't mean that you're not talented. It means that I have work to do. So, mid-January, when follow-up tests discovered the cancer, Kate, who said she's in the early stages of preventative chemotherapy, was devastated when doctors told her the news. But the hands-on mom has been doing everything in her power to stay strong for her 3 young children. Yeah, not kids. She would never say that. She called them our family. And I'm just going by memory. A source says of Kate, which source in Us Magazine, which source? Now, I haven't looked at any London headlines, so I don't have a clue what's going on. That's why I'm using my tarot cards. And the tarot cards are for entertainment, but this isn't entertainment. But that's the only way that I know to trust myself to figure out what's going on, because I am not going to hide the fact that I am actually 100% worried. I am worried about this woman. And she has earned my respect. And she never had to earn my respect. But I live in Canada. I am for the monarchy, but I am not for Meghan and Harry getting, that's another topic. Okay, feeling overwhelmed. We're at the feeling overwhelmed part. Kate's message finally put months of speculation to bed. Through Kensington Palace had announced she wouldn't return to her royal duties until after Easter, the rumor mill went into overdrive during her public absence. Conspiracy theories and talk that Kate and William, 41, were having marital issues ran rampant and only amplified when Kate released a digitally altered photo on March the 10th. Could you imagine? She puts out the photo on March the 10th. And then 12 days later, she has to put out a video to stop the rumor mill, but it hasn't stopped. I bought this yesterday. How much was this magazine? A disgusting amount of money that I can't even afford. I paid $7.99 for this. You know, maybe I should have just stood at the magazine place and took pictures. But that's stealing, right? And I don't understand how I got a copyright on my live for using my own footage on my live. So it goes on to say, all the while the couple was privately reeling. How do they know that? And who's the source? Kate was shocked when they found the cancer, and in shock for a while after that, obviously. But what my point is who's the source? Adding that the princess and William were not ready for the diagnosis. Well, who would be? This is the stupidest article I've ever read. The day the family found out was the day William canceled going to the memorial of his godfather, King Constantine of Greece. Shares a second source on February the 27th. William pulled out of the service at the last minute due to a personal matter. A source says Kate is relieved the truth about her condition is out. So this is the first page. Am I overreacting to this article? Am I? I don't know. Tell me what you think, because I don't know unless people react or don't react. This makes me so mad that they made her go out there and do this, but she probably wanted to do it on her own time. And a doctored photo, they went after her like a doctored photo, but Prince Andrew is still sitting in a 30-room palace. You know, Virginia Giuffre should just really stop now. She really should. We get the point. We get what happened. Just, you know, I've even doubted her credibility sometimes because, and I'll tell you after the article, putting the kids first. Through everything, Kate's number one priority has been her children. She and William put off making a formal announcement about her health condition until discussing it with the kids first. She would never use those words. And we know about the Easter break and her telling them. And since marrying into the royal family in 2011, Kate has been embraced by the public and wildly celebrated for her elegance and class. She's the steady, unwavering backbone of the monarchy. Now that is true. That I agree with. As well as warm and reliable working mom. And that's what she said in her article that I got ticked off, or in her video that I got ticked off about, because she didn't say anything about duty. Duty sounds like something you have to do. And, you know, that's your role in life. And it's your duty to sacrifice your life for something you might not believe in. But you see, the royal family, with all due respect, have been inbred since the beginning of William the Conqueror. So they didn't come from Jesus. Jesus didn't have children unless he fooled around with Mary Magdalene. Apparently she's in the picture of the Last Supper. I can't find her. But they go on to talk about how she married, and everybody knows, even for me who had support at home, that most mothers do not. Nothing can really prepare you for the sheer overwhelming experience of what it means to become a mother, she said. It's full of complex emotions of joy, exhaustion, love, worry, all mixed together. She's a longtime advocate of mental health and has made early childhood development and education a huge. I have the hiccups. The only thing that cures hiccups is watering with ice and water. I'll be back in 3 minutes. I have to run downstairs, or else it's going to hurt. Hi, everybody. Yeah, that's the only thing that works is ice and water. Okay. It's full of complex emotions of joy, exhaustion, love, and worry all mixed together. She's a longtime advocate of mental health and has made early childhood development and education a huge focus of her work. And when she was on the bench, she said that she misses and loves her work, not a duty. And I like the modern language that they're using. You know what I'm saying? And I just puffed the wrong side of my hair. Okay, so it goes on to tell, I read about Catherine Zeta-Jones and Gwyneth Paltrow reaching out to her on Instagram. But if people want to do something for her, there is an address to Kensington Palace. You can find it on Google if you want to write her. I would do it privately instead of letting the world know that I care about Kate. Stepping up. They don't know all of this. See, she's been leaning on William more than ever. William is trying to be there for Kate and helping in every way he can, says the first source. You see, the children are coping as well as can be expected. They know their mother is sick and is trying to get better, says the source. Who's the source? Harry and Meghan. Oh, here we go. I didn't know this part. I threw the magazine away first before I got there. What's next for the monarchy? That's the big question everybody has. Kate's tackle. Why are they calling her Kate? She's the Princess of Wales. She's the future Queen of England. And I'm worried. I'm not even going to joke about it and try to be like this in the middle. And, you know, I always notice with being I used to be a diplomat. If you can believe it or not, at Jenny Craig, I was the one that was the grounded, normal, not gossiping, together. People thought I was beloved for years. And then when that's gone away, you feel so alone. And Jenny Craig was like a cult. The royal family's like a cult. But I do not but I'm for them because they should stand for good things. And she's the only one, and the Queen is the only one, and William that's never put a step wrong. And Anne and Edward. Prince Charles really didn't even do anything wrong. He was in love with his fourth cousin, Camilla. Okay, Marian Hagen, that's what I call her. The estranged in-laws have extended an olive branch to Kate. Princess Catherine, you douche. Shortly after Kate's video message aired, Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle, thank God they didn't put the Duchess of the Duchess. She's not even Duchess, she's an ass. She's a DA. They heard initially about the medical procedure, but they did not hear about the cancer until it was announced. Well, why would they? Why would they? Why would the royal family reach out to Harry and Meghan? That's the end of the article. That's the end of the article. $7.99 for that? I need to look up the London headlines. But this is what I wanted to say about the monarchy. In all reality, before we go there, I promised that I would stay on track and read the cards that for Catherine. Okay, so let's just do that. I want to stay right on track. I read the Us magazine. I have thoughts about it. You know my thoughts. I'm very concerned about her health. And I'm not going to lie, this is not speculation. This is just my gut feeling. I think it's a lot more serious than they're letting on. And I do not believe she was a private citizen before she was married. And if it's serious, she's going to say, I want my privacy as a private citizen. That's what I believe is going to happen. And William did not have an affair because Kate and William are trying to break the pattern of the cycles in the monarchy. If you look at Wallace Simpson and David, who abdicated the throne, and then Elizabeth was never supposed to be queen, but she was because she's an heir. If anything, God forbid anything happened to Catherine and William, Harry and Meghan would be next in line. And I also think that if Biden and Trump both ran their campaigns solely on getting Meghan and Harry out of the US, people would swing Republican or Democratic because all Americans can agree Harry and Meghan gotta go. But people are talking about them too much online. But they're dangerous, especially if she's going into politics, as it were. And in terms of her pregnancy, I believe that's where they have the monarchy by the short and curlies. And I also believe that all of their nefarious activities made King and Catherine sick. The royal racists, Omid Scobie. Do you know how fast all this news has gone by and people can't remember the nuances of everything? Diana is like Wallace Simpson. Wallace Simpson is like Diana. Diana is like Meghan. She's a manipulative woman. So is Diana. Since birth, she was a brat. So is Harry. I'm talking about Diana the child. If Diana had lived past 36, which is a baby, she was a baby when she passed. 36 years old? Geez. If she was 52 now, she'd be a healthy, grown woman. I swear to you. I really believe that. I really believe that. Oh, I see. There, my light's working a little bit. Okay, so these are the cards. I'm just feet on. Let's do this on the ground. Okay, on the ground. So I'm just thinking, hi, who's out there? Is that Trev? It's okay. You don't have to expose yourself if you don't want to. Trev usually comes on right away. So hi, whoever's there. So Princess of Wales, I'm going to read the cards because I have no London headlines, nothing. And this is my gut. And I'm just going to read what the cards mean, not my conjecture. Okay? Just a minute here. All right. All right. No conjecture. Trying to do a live and a video at the same time. Okay. So here we go. Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and her health. Okay, I spread them out like this. And then I'll show you the, if you don't want to watch, I'm not going to talk when I'm putting the cards out. So if you don't want to watch this part, just slide the red line from 26:41 minutes to 27:43 seconds. 43 seconds, just till I put out the cards. She got that yesterday too. Okay. Maybe I hope my gut is wrong and I'm just being a worrywart. She's getting really good cards here. I asked how her health was and what was going on. How is the Princess of Wales doing health-wise and what is going on? That's all I said. And I was thinking monarchy. Okay. All right. And I guess this is not respecting her privacy. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm missing 4 cards. So that was a wash. I have to go downstairs and find the right cards. I'll be right back. I'm missing 4. And they're not on my bookshelf. Oops. Sorry. They're not on my bookshelf. I bet you they're downstairs because I'm moving my studio downstairs as recommended by Trevor, Saucy, and Toxie, but I haven't heard from Toxie, Saucy, or Sarah, or Judith, or Kira in so long. And Flexboy, I couldn't believe what he did for me. I still have the time, the AI, I still want to go through that. I've got Taylor Swift, I want to go through that too, but I need the cards to find out about Catherine. And I was all set and ready today. All ready to rock and roll. And now I can't find her cards, or the cards. So, if you could bear with me. Here, bear with me. Oh, I have to give my phone to Ed anyways. I'm back in 1 minute. Slide the line for 2 minutes. I'll be right back with the other cards. I'm back. I found that I was missing 4 cards. The cards that I'm using are called the Russian Gypsy fortune telling cards, okay? And there's 25 cards in the pack. So, okay. You know, when I read that article and I saw Meghan and Harry, when I read that article and I saw Meghan and Harry in there along with Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and they're calling her Kate, it makes me so angry. But what I don't understand is she signs everything off with a C. Is her name Catherine with a C or Catherine with a K? Or does it depend on, I don't know. Okay. I'm really nervous because I'm worried about her, but I don't want my feelings to get in the way of this reading in reference to Catherine, the Princess of Wales. And for those of you who missed this live, you can go on to Lightning Lasha. I did change it to high voltage, but it doesn't matter. It'll say Lightning Lasha. It still says Royal Pushback Aftermath from before. So just normally keep your notification bells on. If you've subscribed, you subscribed for a reason. Don't forget me, because the charity will tank. It'll tank. Anyways, Catherine, every time I get off track, I think of Judith and Sarah. Okay. Catherine, I just, I swear to the God that I believe in, which is a loving and it's an energy of love. I felt it once, and I'm pouring my love into here. And how is the Princess of Wales's health, and what is going to happen? So you shuffle the cards in your left hand 7 times, and then you cut the cards towards you like this, like so, and then you place them out. Okay? So I'm doing this on my guitar. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 sets of 5, and the pictures need to match. So I'm not going to talk while I'm trying to match the cards up. Oh yeah. Oh man. Okay, I haven't read anything but that Us magazine. I haven't looked at any royal channels except this morning when Paula M was doing her flash news with Ron in the morning, and I open up my phone and the first thing I see is Paula's face, knowing that she owes me $40. I can't believe a woman with 97,000 subscribers that take the time out of their lives, and I've taken time out of my life to watch her channel, and I've learned a lot from her, but she can't refund $40. That's why I will never have super thanks or anything like that online. That's why subscribing and liking and viewing for me is perfect. I love comments. Okay, this is actually worrying me here, because I was thinking so positively when I read this, and she always gets this card at the end, but not today. Okay, All right, so for those of you watching the video and not the live, these are the cards that Princess Catherine received when I asked about her health and what was going on, okay? Can you see that? And I had to put the last cards down here, okay? So now, let's actually read what these cards mean. Where's my book? It's right here. Here, let's try this. There, okay. So the very first match that she has is the lily in the second position. And the lily is number 30. And it's pointing toward the right, which is the second position. And the cards have 4 positions each. The lily looks like this for those of you on the live. They're matched up, okay, in the second position. All right, number 30. I'm just reading it right out of the book. Life. So this means for a lifetime. That's why I absolutely know that those rumors about, William and that girl that he was supposed to have an affair with or something, I knew it was hogwash. I absolutely knew it was hogwash even before I read these cards, because as I said early in the live, history doesn't repeat itself, people do. And you know why people do? Because patterns haven't been broken in families. It's not rocket science. And Princess Catherine and Prince of Wales love their children and their family, and they are breaking the cycle of Diana and Charles's marriage. Okay? They're raising their children differently. They're not manipulative. They've been together since 8 years before 2011. They've been together, what? 11 and 11, that's 22. So that's 10, 12. They've been together for 19, 20 years, 18 years at least. So the lily means you will know in life faithfulness till death. It doesn't mean somebody's going to pass. It just means that your partner is going to love you till the end of your life. So this is a couple that is going to grow old together. Okay? You will have, you will know in life faithfulness till your death. The picture speaks of more than just love. It means the total caring, loving, and sharing of joy found in a good relationship. Well, do I need to say anything else about what I said before? I knew I was right. And I never say that about myself. It's time for confidence karma, meaning I need my confidence. The Russians say you can measure the depth of the sea, but not the depth of the heart. You are indeed lucky to have found such a fathomless love in our present busy world. The picture does not necessarily have to relate to faithfulness between man and woman, but can refer to any relationship that is nurturing to you and makes your life better. No, this was about Catherine and William, and then the snake right beside it. Right there. And the snake is in the second position as well. So we've got also in numerology, we have 2 2s. And remember, she's a Capricorn, and in the year of the dragon, an ox. And she's a shrewd, tough Capricorn. And don't let her sweetness and her kindness mess around with the fact that she is strong. She is the one that thought up of recollections may vary, which means Megan, the DA, was lying. That's why Obed, Scobie, and Megan, they wrote that book and called them whatever. Anyways, the snake came up. Megan, this is the snake for sure. I know she's having an affair. I know she's having an affair. You can feel it. You know, she is not sleeping with Harry anymore, and she will do anything to keep her loins growing and climbing ladder. That's what she uses her loins for. She actually disgusts me. She disgusts me because I'm a Canadian. I am for the monarchy, but my gosh. Betrayal, unfaithfulness. Ha! I knew it. I knew it. Listen to this. Listen to this. Sue me, Brittany from the Royal News Network, Emma from TNT. I'm subscribed to your channels. You all know that I'm the biggest commenter, and that's why I started my own channel, because I was driving people crazy with all my comments on other channels. Okay, so betrayal, unfaithfulness, treachery, treason. If you are doing a reading to find out if someone is being unfaithful and a picture comes up in this position, then you can be sure that it's happening. The picture may also be a warning to those who don't suspect anything, like doof-a-doof. Conversely, if you suspect unfaithfulness and the picture doesn't come up, then your suspicions are wrong. Over the years, I've found this picture to be quite accurate in revealing adulterous behavior. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a sexual betrayal, but it could refer to a serpent around you in your ENVIRONS, who is leading you astray. It may be someone you don't even suspect. The Russian proverb warns, in deep, still pools of water, devils breed. The Russian proverb warns, a person may appear quiet and pleasant, but inside be seething with anger, jealousy, or desire. You know why I'm laughing? Be on the lookout for a betrayal. Read all the documents before signing. Avoid taking chances with the law, and don't leave yourself vulnerable to being deceived. Meghan Markle needs to be stopped. This woman is as dangerous as they come. Now, at the end, there aren't a lot of matches here, except for the lily and the snake card I read, and also the 4-leaf clover upside down. And this is Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and it's past because I know what this card means, and it's already happened. It's about disappointing news and grief, considerable grief and disappointment. The luck is not with you right now. Events may happen that you have little control over that will bring you grief. People die, companies collapse, governments change, but the world goes on. Take the time to mourn the grief or disappointment so that you can put it to rest. The grief or disappointment might be in regard to your own endeavors, or it can refer to someone who is very close to you. In either case, you'll be affected emotionally. Again, a Russian proverb. I wish it said Ukrainian. People plan, but God disposes. And her last card is a letter of good news. Your anchor is in the right place. She needs to be by water, and a prosperous year. A prosperous year. Okay. Now, 22 came up, which is the road in the fourth. Okay. And why is my finger all red? It's from washing. You all know what I do for a living. But I'm starting my own. I'm calling it Hand and Heart's Home Care. Because people need companions, people need errands, people need shopping done, people that aren't able to get out. And that's what I'm putting it on Facebook Marketplace, actually. But at any rate, the road, what does this tell us about the Princess of Wales? She's okay right now, but she's struggling and grieving. And I also believe, difficulties on the road. And it also refers to travel and a trip. They're not major problems, they're delays. She's going to be fine. She's got to be fine. She is going to be fine. She's going to be fine. It is serious, though. Lance Armstrong, he got crucified. He got crucified. Lance Armstrong got crucified by the FDA because of the money he raised for cancer. And I just did a video about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, and he went to Oprah to do his confession. I'm not even going to get into Oprah today. So the live is 48 minutes, 29 seconds long. I talked about the Catherine, the Princess of Wales. I did the card reading, and that's part 3. However, later on today, I'm doing my opinion piece about Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard trial 2 days later. Before you watch that video, go to Google and Google Elegy, the movie Elegy. And there's one particular line in the book. And that does look really sore, doesn't it? It is sore. It's from scrubbing, like from cleaning and dishes and stuff and work. But what I was going to say is, there's one line in the movie that Ben Kingsley says, and Penelope Cruz is also in this movie. If you look at a book and then look at it 10 years later, are you going to see it the same way? I see that trial so differently now. And I do not think, I'm not saying Johnny Depp is guilty or innocent, and I'm not saying anything about Amber Heard. I think they're both as guilty as sin to each other. Okay? However, I've noticed a few things after looking at older footage of Johnny Depp. And I've looked into Amber Heard's background. I've done a little bit of research on psychology and what I learned. Now, I didn't mention this. If you've never been here before and you want to know why I started this channel, please go to change.org, search Lasha Rodchenko, read the story. Do not donate money. And I will never have super thanks or anything. There's 600 people that have taken the time to join this channel. And I forget absolutely nobody who comments. These are commenters. It's the commenters and the participators and the people that take the time to subscribe. I even had to move it into my bedroom. And I'm going to move my whole studio downstairs today. So I'll be doing the Amber Heard case and the Johnny Depp case. I think Amber Heard could have won, or at least it would have been a more difficult decision if her law team had handled it differently. So I spent a lot of time on this because I'm not a lawyer. So I hope you enjoy that. I was just saying that Amber Heard, that what I'm doing on the opinion piece is how Amber Heard's defense did not do a good job. Okay? But I think they were both whatever. I do not think that they treated each other with respect all the time. Let's just say that. It didn't come to fruition. But what is going to come to fruition is I'm going to end this, upload those two, and I'll go live tonight later on. And everything is on the community page. Take care of yourselves, and I'll do the same. I'm just ending the live stream right now. Okay, that's